Who says a policeman's life is not a happy one? Certainly not PC Jimmy Upton of Margate, who had just scooped £252,984 on a Littlewood's first dividend payout. "Oh, isn't he the lucky beggar?" gasped Happy Carroll, replacing the folded pool's coupon in his pocket as an ear-splitting scream left him sitting there dumbstruck. It had come from the cafe directly across the street. "Jesus, Mary and Joseph!" cried Patsy the barber, already halfway out the door. Nobody ever got to know what exactly happened that day. The owner, Mrs. Ellen Markey, certainly wasn't known for hysterics. But it wasn't very long before rumours began to circulate, with a significant number of individuals professing themselves convinced that the devil had somehow been involved, citing the dramatic appearance of the priest on the scene as strong evidence to this effect. There had also been talk of a sighting of some kind in the vicinity of the lake. "However, in my opinion, there's no need to worry," suggested Happy Carroll, "for even if it does turn out that his nibs influenced things in some way, Father Hand won't be long in softening the saucy rogue's cough." Most people tended to concur with this assessment, concluding that, as always, Father Hand was there when you needed him. The parish priest was a big, blustering fellow with a shock of silver hair and an enormous set of dandruff-dappled shoulders, who now, at this very moment, was on his way back home, in spite of his success with Mrs. Markey, regrettably finding himself turning irritable once more. No matter how he tried, he just could not seem to rid himself of the thoughts which had been plaguing him obstinately since early morning. Why did he have to go and read the stupid paper, he asked himself. For if he hadn't, then he would never have come across the photo of Patrick Peyton, a man he loathed profoundly, and there is really no other way of putting it. "Father Patrick Peyton," he hissed, stumbling awkwardly over a stone, as he added bitterly, "the hateful lickspittle, that useless good-for-nothing." He was aware, of course, that as a clergyman he ought never to swear, either in public or private. But now he had gone and done it again, succumbed to those base, unworthy urges, grinding his teeth as he climbed the presbytery stairs, closing his fist as he struck the newspaper yet another resolute blow. "Very well then, damn it to hell, I swore," he growled. "But if it's the last thing I do, I'll best that infuriatingly smug Mayo toady." Beneath the sober black-and-white image of Father Peyton, the caption proclaimed proudly, "Irish priest is friend to the stars." Father Patrick Peyton, originally from the west of Ireland, had in recent times been forging a reputation in the world of show business, in both Hollywood and the United States of America generally. This displeased Father Hand immensely, which was why he was endeavouring again to suppress profanities, and with no great deal of success, it has to be admitted. Gradually becoming aware that Mrs. Una Minotor, his housekeeper of many years, was standing directly on the landing behind him, and making no secret of her displeasure, Father Hand was mortified. For he was extremely fond of Una Minotor, and would not wittingly have done anything to upset her. "I'm sorry," he said, fumbling for his hat, making his way back across the landing in a state of complete confusion, before finding himself in the street once more, tentatively extending his large red hand for the purpose of inspecting some raindrops. At which point he heard his name being called, quite loudly, as he turned to look across the street, descrying there in his tea-cosy hat none other than the bedraggled figure of James A. Riley, who was in the process of hurling a torrent of abuse in his direction. "Yes, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the parish priest of Cullymore. I hope you know that you're a bastard, Father Hand." The consensus in the town was that it was a pity about James Aloysius Riley, and all such unfortunate delusionals indeed, religious or otherwise.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.